Greetings, everybody. Admiral Neelix here. Welcome to Server 21. Today I'm going to be using my Botany Bay to level up a little bit because there was a question in one of the comments a while back. Is it worth getting the Shakedown Crew? How do you use them? What are they for? Blah, 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 right? So, I'm going to talk about the Shakedown Crew, and I'm using Botany Bay. This is my third one, so I need to level it up. It's already maxed. I just need to level it up all the way, that way in my mind, I got it all done and done, right? So let's go ahead and get to it. Before I start, I would like to, as always, thank my viewers and subscribers. Thank you for all the likes, and thank you for all the wonderful hints and tips that you've been given in comments. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new to my page, I started this channel so that I can help the new people, new to the game, who have joined my alliance. And because I have a lot of questions, I thought, what a better way than to go ahead and use YouTube and give them some visuals, that way they see what's happening and it helps them understand a little better. So having said that, welcome to the channel. Let's get going. Okay. So as I mentioned, this is the Botany Bay, and as you see, it's level 22. Okay. It is maxed here at 9. However, I do need to upgrade it. So we're going to hit upgrade. Now, I do have some XP boxes. Let me tell you what I do with XP boxes and see if it helps you along the way. Ship XP. Use Ship XP to level up a dedicated ship. Leveling up a ship increases its stats and improves the ship's ability. Okay, so yes, you can sit here and tap that and use it all you want. However, I would save those for rainy day. And what I mean rainy day is actually not a rainy day, right? What I use them for is for when the event happens, where it's called gain power. All right, so gain power will usually and normally want you to either promote and level up an officer, or use the ship XP in this case, or build up your base a little bit, or do some research. Okay, that's usually normally what it does. And so sometimes there's a leaderboard, and sometimes it's just a thing where you have to do it just to complete maybe Battle Pass or something like that. It's an event thing, right? So keep these as many as you can for those events. That way you can, get the goodies and the prizes and all that, right? So for those of you who also do not know, you can level up a ship by killing reds, okay, hostiles. And so while you're killing hostiles, your ship is going to level up, a few points here, a few points there, depending on what level ship you're fighting, and so on and so on. However, your crew can help you get even more points, and so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the Shakedown Crew. As you see, all of them are on board the Botany Bay right now, and with good reason. Because it takes me longer to find them, even with hitting group, than it does to just already have them there. So for the purposes of this video, we're going to go ahead and keep them there. Right off the bat, Pike and Moreau, okay? Part of your holy trinity of PvE battles, all right? Now, those two you get in-game. Pike is a little more elusive to get, and of course you can purchase them in the real money store, or the way I ended up finally getting them was through transport patterns. So that's how I got him. Moreau, she just kind of came along as soon as I started getting characters. She was one of the first ones that I got, and probably that's going to happen for you too, so be on the lookout for her if you haven't got her yet. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Pike. All right, Pike on his own will already give you advanced training, his officer ability, and because he's captain and they're all synergized, this is going to be part of the thing as well. Christopher Pike increases the ship XP earned by combat by 50%. Okay, so if you use him on the ship and he's synergized with somebody, Moreau, for the most part, the ship is already going to get extra XP. Okay, let's take a look at Moreau real quick, since you already get her. Well, you know what? Let's go back to Pike, because I didn't read his captain thing, and some of y'all are going to want that, right? Christopher Pike increases the effectiveness of all officer abilities that trigger in combat by 2 times 100%. All right, so he's going to give a good boost. That's why he's really good to have when you have Moreau and then Chen or Talon. Okay, and as I mentioned in the previous video to this one about the Franklin, Talon for Swarm and Borg, 10 for every other red. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and exit him. Let's go to Moreau, his right-hand man, who happens to be a very pretty lady as far as cartoon goes, right? So keep going. After winning the battle, Moreau heals the shield by health by 40%. Okay, so she's synergized, so that's being used. So no fear. As her officer ability, Moreau decreases the armor piercing, shield piercing, and accuracy of hostiles by 50%. So, boom, she's helping a lot there as well. I need to work on her. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and go to the 4 that you get for the $19 purchase in the Shakedown Crew, because you cannot get these any other way. All right, so we're going to go on to the first guy, Mr. Hendorf. And correct me if I'm wrong in comments. Is this the guy that Kirk calls Cupcake? I think so. So if you had him as a captain of the ship, as long as whole health is below 60% of its value at the start of combat, Hendorf increases dodge, armor, and shield deflection by 20%. So basically, he's helping the ship zigzag and do a little juke, to get out of incoming weaponry. And so that is part of the defenses of your ship. That's why it's important with the ships that do have impulse engines, along with shields. Some of them will either have a shield and an impulse, or the other way around. But the impulse engines not only help the ship travel in the system a lot quicker, but it helps in battle as far as making the ship move out of the way, if you will. It's part of its defenses. Okay, so excellent security there. He was as that. And so we're going to take a look at what he's really for. Explorer Trainer. Hendorf increases the ship experience gained by explorers by 30%. So if you have a explorer ship that you need to level up, and I'm not talking about tiering up, I'm talking about leveling up. If you need to level it up and you want to do it a little faster, use this guy on an explorer. And so basically the same story with the rest of the 3. All right, you're going to have this gentleman here, Frank Leslie. Now, he's battleship trainer. Frank Leslie increases the ship experience gained on battleships by 30% each turn, okay? His captain ability, as long as the ship's whole health is under 35% of the value at the beginning of combat, Leslie restores it by 5% at the end of each round. Now, Leslie, I want to touch on him for a second. When you are fighting Eclipse Armadas, Exchange Armadas, or in my group we call them Stellar Armadas, so you can use Gala, you can use Leslie, if you don't have Khan, okay? Now, yes, there's a whole bunch of other combos that you can use for those particular armadas, but if you wanted to, you can use Leslie, and you can do a lot of damage on the lower level Exchange Armadas. Not the regular armadas, not the ones that the Marauder base and the Federation one and the Ramen Klingon ones. Exchange Armada specifically. Use this guy in the 3rd seat. You're not only going to get some extra points as far as leveling up a ship, but he's going to help you combat that armada pretty darn well. Okay? So battleship trainer. All right? Now, Darwin. Okay? May Darwin. Her defending power is captain when the ship is attacked by a player. Okay, that's going to be a PvP situation, a blue ship. When the ship is attacked by a player, Darwin increases the weapon damage by 10%. Now, these low percentages, for those of you in the way higher levels, that's not really going to do anything for you, to be honest. These are really great at your lower levels. When you reach level 10 and you're able to start fighting other players, that's where she's going to start helping. Okay, now interceptors. Same song, different dance. All right, she does the same thing here, 40% ship experience on interceptors. Okay, let's go ahead and move on over to the guy we're going to use on this particular ship, Mr. Hadley, Joffrey Hadley. All right, so Galaxy Trainer. Here's one thing that's good about him too. Let's say you have a mining ship and you just want to get to the node a lot quicker. Let's say you have a ship mining already, and it's about to either be full cargo or, just getting over the protected level, and you want to get a ship over there to hold that node while you go empty out the one that's on there already. You get to it a lot quicker. All right. I would say pair him with Helvia and the other lady who her name is escaping me right now, Demetia. Pair him with them on the bridge. You'll get to that node a lot quicker, and you'll get home a lot quicker after that too, so that you can get in your battleship and start killing reds again. All right, so he helps the ship as captain go a little faster. Survey trainer. Hadley increases ship experience gained on survey ships by 40%. Okay, so survey ship, Botany Bay, right? I'm going to test this with two different players. I'm going to go ahead and keep Mr. Cupcake up there, and we're going to go to a nearby system, maybe just the one outside where I'm at now. So that way we don't have to travel a whole bunch of distances. So let's come out here, and I want to make sure I have two of the same level ships. That way you'll see the difference. And I'm seeing a 29 Interceptor and 29 Interceptor. Okay, I got a few of these. So I'm going to go ahead and attack him. What we want to pay attention to over my highlighted Botany Bay here, let's pay attention to how many points that we get for the kill. Okay, so let's give you a little action here. Alright, so the kill is happening, and 958 points for that kill on a level 29 Interceptor. Let's go ahead and recall it, because I want to heal it real quick, and then I want to change the officer that's going to help the survey ship get points. So 900 some odd points. Let's see if we can get 1,000 on there. Okay, let's try that. So let's go ahead and repair him. Let's go ahead and assign officers. Let's go ahead and switch them. Confirm, yes. Take it out, and here's one here. Make sure it's fresh. Yep. Okay, well, okay, that's one thing Scopely has to work on. Let's go to this guy, because it's actually moving. For those of you who didn't see that particular 29 at the bottom of the screen there, it's a frozen thing. Okay, so let's check out the points. There we go. 1,154 points compared to the 900, I think, 50-something points. So now you get more points on there. Let's go ahead and take a look at what I have here. Level 22 still. And I can just keep on killing these ships, and just a few more thousand, and I'll have it up to level 23. All right. So that's what your Shakedown Crew is for. Now let's talk about, let me see. Is it worth getting? Is that worth $20 to get 4 crew people that help you level up? In my mind, it was. So I got them. However, I never leveled them up. That's the rub, I guess. Okay. In order for me to sit there and level them up, I would have to spend $20 every time they're offered, which is kind of rare that they're offered. So really, I don't really put too much stock into them other than just buying them for the first time. If you want, that's totally up to you. Of course, your own thing, and that's just how it is. You make that decision. Is it a good purchase? Yes. For the first time buy, I think it is, because it can help you level up your ships. You get the Hadley guy that is going to help you warp to certain situations a lot quicker. Is it good for PvP battle? No, not really. Maybe at lower levels, yeah, probably. But it saves you on XP boxes so that you can use those for events. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and call it the evening for this particular video. I think I got it right on time. Thank you for watching. And if you like the video, please send a like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you have friends that are thinking about joining the game and you don't want to sit there and have to explain it all to them, why don't you send them my way? I can probably get them started, and see about if I can help them in any way. For those of you who have more experience than me at this game, which there's probably about 25 billion of you out there that have more experience than me, right? Show us a better way in comments. Let us know. All right. Now I could have crewed my, lower deck and hit other ships a lot better, but that's not what this particular video was about. It was just showing you the shakedown breakdown, and I hope you enjoyed it. And you know what, everybody? Hey, love y'all. Okay, guys. Until next time, have fun and take care.